श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् वन्दे बृन्दावनचरं वल्लवी जनवल्लभं जयन्ति सम्भवं धाम वैजयति विभूषणम्। Welcome to Vimochana Part 4. We had experienced Sri Krishna Jananam in the previous video, Vimochana 3. We had also talked about how Mathura changed, how the environment in Mathura changed when the Lord incarnated as a small baby boy in the dark prison. We used 3 compositions, one Tamil poem, a Narayaniyam Shlokam, and the Sahitya of Muthuswami Dikshitar to talk about Sri Krishna Jananam. This part, titled Gopala, Vimochana 4, will talk about Krishna's mischief. We all know about Krishna Leela. We have heard lots of stories from our elders, mostly our grandparents, who have told lots about how Krishna stole the butter, how he teased the gopis around and all. We will be experiencing the same thought with Tamil poetic pieces. 3 Tamil poetic pieces this time. One of each composer is what is there for this video. The first composer is Periyasamy Thuran. Many of you would have been familiar with Periyasamy Thuran. You would have heard his compositions sung in concerts also. But for those who don't know, here is a snippet of information about him. Periyasamy Thuran is a post-Trinity composer. That is, he was born and he lived after the period of Tyagaraja Swami Dikshitar and Shyama Shastrikal. So it was in the very recent past, it was in the 20th century that he lived. And he was a multifaceted personality. He was a poet, a teacher and a Carnatic music composer, and he was strongly influenced by Mahatma Gandhi and Subramanya Bharatiyar, which makes him a patriot. From a vast repertoire of 500 plus compositions written by Periyasamy Thuran, we have taken a composition which is not very frequently heard in concerts. The composition has become a rarity now. The composition is Thottu Thottu Pesavaran Kannan in Ragam Behag in Adi Talam. In this composition, Periyasamy Thuran takes us back to Dwapara Yuga when Krishna Leela was being performed. A gopi or a woman in the neighboring circle where Krishna lived complains to other women as to what mischief Krishna has been doing the past few days. Thottu Thottu Pesavaran Kannan Tudukkuthanathai Adakkuvar Undo, the gopi asks her friends. She tells Krishna has become very naughty these days. Thottu Thottu Pesavaran. He has been intruding into my private space. He is always interfering in whatever I am doing. I am not able to bear this. Thottu Thottu Pesavaran Kannan Tudukkuthanathai. His mischief is unbearable. I am not able to handle it. Nobody can even go and complain to Yashodama, because she will not scold Krishna, because if we go and complain, instead of scolding Krishna, she will scold us. So there is no use of telling anyone what am I supposed to do, I don't know. The gopi stands confused in the Pallavi. The gopi or the lady in the neighborhood, whoever has the protagonist of this kriti, tells her friends where she saw Krishna that day. She tells, Patil Maad Otum Bala Gopalan. I saw him in the cow shed. Patil. He was taking care of all the cows. He was giving them water. He was feeding them grass. Patil Maad Otum Bala Gopalan. But you realize what? Kattu Kadangada Kadal Alai Pol. Kadal Alai. The waves in the ocean cannot be tied to or cannot be controlled by anything. They act according to their will only. In similar fashion, Krishna's behavior also is being nowadays. Krishna is not listening to anybody's words. His mischief is uncontrollable, tells the gopi. So why this lady is complaining so much against Krishna? Does she not like Krishna? No, it's not that way. She obviously loves him. She adores him. But then she has faced some problem. Krishna has troubled her. That is the reason she is complaining to her friends what this naughty boy has done. She tells she's narrating an incident what has happened to her a few days ago. Because of this incident only, she is facing some issues. She tells, I was walking on a small bylane carrying pots full of freshly prepared curd and butter. Katti tair, vennai, all these things were there in the katti tair refers to freshly prepared curd. Vennai is butter. All these things were there in the pots I carried. I carried them carefully so that they don't get spoiled when I was reaching my destination. But this little boy, what should have happened? He should have been hiding behind the trees or between the bushes on the same bylane where this gopi decided to walk. So this little boy heard the footsteps of her. He heard the sound of the toe ring she was wearing, Mitti Oli. He heard the sound of that Mitti Oli and sneakingly went behind her and caught hold of her Mekhala, the ornament worn by women usually on their hips. Udyanam also it is called. Mekhala is a form of an Udyanam. So he held her Mekhala and made sure that she gave all the butter and freshly prepared curd she had to him. He didn't spare even a spoonful of anything. He consumed it all by himself. He didn't leave anything for others. This makes the gopi very sad, and she complains to her friends, see, this is what Krishna did. I am not happy at all. So this forms an integral part of Sri Krishna Leela, where Periyasamy Thuran beautifully in his very sweet Tamil words describes this mischievous little boy Krishna. Let us now listen to this composition, Tottu Tottu Pesa Varan Kannan in Behag Ragam, Aditalam, sung by Srimati Mridula Ashwin.
கட்டித்தயிர் வெண்ணெய் கலயத்திலேதே கட்டித்தயிர் வெண்ணெய் கலயத்திலேதே கால் வழியாக போகையிலேதான் கட்டித்தயிர் வெண்ணெய் கலயத்திலேதே கால் வழியாக போகையிலேதான் மெட்டி போலே கேட்டு மேகமேனா சிரித்து மெட்டி போலே கேட்டு மேகமேனா சிரித்து மேகலையை பற்றி ராகிணியேயரு மெட்டி போலே கேட்டு மேகமேனா சிரித்து மேகலையை பற்றி ராகிணியேயரு தொட்டு தொட்டு பேசவாரான் கண்ணன் துடுக்குதனத்தை அடக்குவாருண்டோ தொட்டு தொட்டு பேச வாரான் தொட்டு தொட்டு பேச வாரான் கண்ணன்
After that beautiful composition of Periyasamy Thuran, we move on to a very influential person who even influenced Periyasamy Thuran. Yes, Subramanya Bharati. Bharatiyar, as he is also called, his poetry and his verses have had a strong impact on Periyasamy Thuran, as I just mentioned earlier in this video. So, Bharatiyar's verses, few verses from Kannan Paattu, where he saw Krishna as his friend, Kannan Yen Tholan. This is a part of the magnum opus Kannan Paattu, which has many segments. He has seen Krishna as his friend, as his spouse, as his lord. Many other aspects are there, but we have taken an aspect of Kannan Yen Tholan. Krishna is my friend. So he starts, this is a verse that contains 4 lines. In each line, he enjoys Krishna so beautifully. He tells, Chinna Kulandaigal pol vilayadi sirithu kalithiduvan. He is the Lord of the universe. He resides in Vaikuntham in Kshetrabdri. But here, I see him playing with many children around. He plays with every children, every Tom, Dick and Harry around his house, his all neighbor boys, with no difference. There is no difference between whether the boy has studied or not. There is no difference, which makes him very approachable. So he is a very approachable friend. Chinna Kulandaigal pol vilayadi sirithu kalithiduvan. Then, Nalla vanna magadir vasapadave pala mayangal soolndiduvan. So he attracts many women, the women who have good qualities, who have good nature in them. He attracts them by his nature. The way he speaks to others, the way he greets people, the way he smiles. Every woman in and around his house are attracted only to Krishna. They always want to go and talk to him. They want to be around him. They want to feed him. They want to dress him up. The women folk are always attracted towards Krishna. Krishna has a magnetic energy that pulls everyone around towards him. Then he tells, Bharatiyar further tells, Avan sonnapadi nadava vidilo miha thollai idaithiduvan. If you don't listen to Krishna, the orders that he puts, or If he gives the particular instruction, I mean, if you don't follow, he will make a fuss out of it. He will cry, he might do whatever he wants, but he will make an issue out of it. He is very naughty, he is very mischievous, but finally he tells, even though all these things are there with Krishna, he is very naughty, he is very bubbly, he takes away all the women. The men in the city are very bothered what their women might be doing. All these things are there, but without Krishna, without his presence, without his Namasmarana, I cannot live even for a moment. Life spent without thinking of Krishna is waste. I am going to die, tells Bharatiyar. We all know Bharatiyar is famous for his strong use of words. He tells, what is the use of me living on this earth if I don't think of him, if I don't talk to him, if I don't interact with him? What is the use of me living on this earth? In this Kannan Paattu. Over to Srimati Mridula for all of us to listen to Kannan Paattu.
சின்ன குழந்தைகள் போல் சின்ன குழந்தைகள் போல் விளையாடி சிரித்து களித்திடுவான் விளையாடி சிரித்து களித்திடுவான் நல்லவன மகளே நல்லவன மகளே வசப்படவே பல மாயங்கள் சூழ்ந்திடுவார் மாயங்கள் சூழ்ந்திடுவார் அவன் சொன்னபடி நடவா விடிலோ அவன் சொன்னபடி நடவா விடிலோ மிக தொல்லை இழைத்திடுவார் மிக தொல்லை இழைத்திடுவார் கண்ணன் தன்னை இழந்து விடில் ஐயஹோ பின் ஜகத்தினிலே வாழ்வதிலே ஐயஹோ ஐயஹோ பின் ஜகத்தினிலே வாழ்வதிலே கண்ணன் தன்னை இழந்து விடில் ஐயஹோ ஜகத்தினிலே வாழ்வதிலே
We now reach the third and final part of this video, and the composer, I think you might have guessed it. It is who but Oothukadu Venkata Kavi. What is Krishna without Oothukadu Venkata Kavi? So now we have a very beautiful kriti in Surutti Ragam. பார்வை ஒன்றே போதுமே Kalla Parvai Undre Podume, tells Uthukada Venkatakavi. He tells the glance, the glowing, notorious glance of Krishna alone is enough for me. I don't want any other riches in this world. Shankanidhi Padmanidhi, Shankanidhi and Padmanidhi are the assistants of Kubera. We all know Kubera is the one who is in charge of the finance, who is the Adipati of Dhana Dhanya and all. So he tells, even if Shankanidhi and Padmanidhi comes and tells that they would give me everything, all the riches, I don't want. I want only the glance from the lotus side Krishna. So then in the Anupallavi, he goes on to describe Krishna's complexion. Last time we saw how Muthuswami Dikshita described Krishna's complexion. This time Venkatakavi, Uthukada Venkatakavi describes. He tells, Karmugil Polenna Kadirenna Madiyenna. Karmugil Polenna. Karmugil refers to dark clouds. The concept of dark clouds is maybe the one thing that is favorite for all the poets across the Indian subcontinent. Pallavi, Venkatakavi paints a beautiful landscape in our minds. He tells, Karmugil Polenna Kadirenna Madiyenna. He takes inspiration from Andal, who tells, Karmeni Chengan Kadir Madiyum Pol Muhattan Narayanane Namakke Parai Taruvan Paror Puhal Padindelor Embabai in her Tirupavai. So, both Andal and Venkatakavi and Vedas tell that Vishnu's or Krishna's right eye is Surya or the sun and left eye is Chandra or the moon. So he tells the same thing. There are dark clouds, this Karmugil Polenne. There are dark clouds amidst which I can see sun and moon, which are his eyes. In the Charanam, Venkatakavi stages a drama-like setting in front of our eyes of Krishna sneakingly stealing butter. He tells, Anna Yashodai Arginile Sentru. So Yashoda Ma, or Krishna's mother Yashoda, she is doing some work. Let us imagine she is churning the curd to make butter. So Krishna sneakingly comes beside her. He hugs her from behind. He tells, Vennai Tiradi, Annai Yashodai Arginile Sentru, Vennai Tiradi. So he goes sneakingly, he goes behind Yashoda and he puts his hand into the pot where the butter has been kept. He sneakingly takes the butter, makes sure nobody catches him red-handed, and then when he turns back, he tells, Annayin pinne sendru anaindu konde indru. So the process of Krishna stealing butter has been seen by Uthukada Venkatakavi. Venkatakavi told Krishna, you thought Yashodama hasn't seen you, but I have seen you. But then Venkatakavi is a little playful with Krishna. He tells Krishna, should I complain to your mom? He asks. But then Krishna, with his innocent looking eyes, tells, please don't tell Venkatakavi, I will give you some butter. So he tells, Annayin pinne sendru anaindu konde nindru sollade endru kannal sollidum parvai ondre podume. Sollade, he tells, please don't tell Venkatakavi, my mom will beat me. So he acts very innocent. That innocent looking eyes melts everybody, and Venkatakavi is no exception to it. So he has fallen flat for it, and he falls surrendered to Krishna, and he tells, no, I won't complain to your mom, and Krishna enjoys his butter. Just the way we are going to enjoy the rendition of this Kriti by Srimati Mridula Ashwin in Surutti Ragam Aditalam.
பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே சங்க பதுமநிதி இரண்டும் வலியததால் பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே சங்க பதுமநிதி இரண்டும் வலியததால் பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே கார்முகில் போல் வண்ண கதிர் என மதியன 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 கருவிழி கடலினை சற்றே திறந்த கருணை மழை பொழுதன் அகம் குளிரும் கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே கருவிழி கடலினை சற்றே திறந்த கருணை மழை பொழுதன் அகம் குளிரும் கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே அன்னை யசோதை அருகினிலே சென்றிவன் வெண்ணை திருடி வந்த விந்தை சொல்ல போனார் அன்னை யசோதை அருகினிலே சென்றிவன் வெண்ணை திருடி வந்த விந்தை சொல்ல போனார் அன்னை யசோதை அருகினிலே சென்றிவன் பெண்ணை திருடி வந்த விந்தை சொல்ல போனால் அணையில் பின்னே சென்று அணைந்து கொண்டு நின்று அணையில் பின்னே சென்று அணைந்து கொண்டு நின்று அணையில் பின்னே சென்று அணைந்து கொண்டு நின்று சொல்லாதே என்று கண்ணால் சொல்லிடும் அணையில் பின்னே சென்று அணைந்து கொண்டு நின்று சொல்லாதே என்று கண்ணால் சொல்லிடும் கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே சொல்லாதே என்று கண்ணால் சொல்லிடும் கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே சங்க பதுமநிதி இரண்டும் வலியததால் பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே கள்ள பார்வையொன்றே போதுமே
Today was a feast, wasn't it? 3 different composers, Periyasamy Thuran, Mahakavi Subramanya Bharatiyar, and last but not the least, Oothukadu Venkatakavi. 3 in their own unimitable styles showered Tamil poetry, which we have to treasure. I hope all of you liked the video. Thank you all for watching it till the end. And thank you so much, Srimati Mridula, for rendering these compositions very soulfully for us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you. Namaste.